Welcome to the Homeownership Podcast presented by Movementum Realty, located in Hanover, Massachusetts. This series covers all things real estate and the best practices for buying, selling, and owning properties. Now here's your host, Sean Maloney.
Welcome to episode 151, 2021, a year in review. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Maloney. Thanks for joining me this week. This week, I want to talk to you about the growth that has gone on over the year 2021 for Homeownership Podcast. It's been an amazing journey. I created this podcast really with the idea of helping people understand the process of buying, selling, and also owning homes. I thought as a real estate professional, it's often that we get into buying and selling with homes with people. It's often that we disappear after we do so. But it's not often that we get into talking about the process of properly owning a home. I thought it was so important for real estate professionals to segue between the two and to explain to people how to be a better homeowner. That way, when they reach out to us to buy or sell homes, we're already helping them in the process of they've done renovations under our guidance. They've maybe done some different updates and upgrades to the house. Things that they've maintained went better. All of the above, which leads to them having a better experience in real estate. So with that goal, we really tried to grow the overall podcast listenership and get it out to more people so more people could understand it's not just about buying and selling homes, but it's also about the idea of home ownership. In 2021, Movementum Realty grew by 100%. This was both in sales and in the number of agents, which was really impressive. I believe that the Home Ownership Podcast really has helped us do so because we've had more great clients than ever come in looking for guidance in this buying, selling, and owning homes type of mentality, which again has attracted more agents, attracted more sales, and ultimately I've really enjoyed the fact that we've been able to give out so much great free information. For 2022, we do plan on doing a lot more guest speakers. We also plan on doing a little bit more with our weekly newsletter and our blogs, really making sure that the subject material continues to expand so that you, the homeowner, can get more of what you're looking for out of us. Because ultimately, this free podcast that we put on really should try to help you grow your real estate, basically holdings, I'd call it. But I know not all of you investors, but what I mean is, even if you're just increasing the value of the home that you live in, this is a huge increase in your net worth and your future. So I really feel like the Homeownership Podcast was built to help our clients find wealth, which is really exciting to me. This year at Movementum Realty, we completed our Move Mentorship training modules, which means that we have more Move Mentors. The real estate agents that work over here at Movementum Realty, we call them Move Mentors. The reason being is because we believe they're both a mentor and a guide in the process of buying, selling, and owning homes. So the Move Mentorship principles as well as home ownership really are a direct complement of each other. Again, the real estate brokerage focuses on the idea of we're not just there to help you buy or sell a home and disappear. We're there to help you buy, sell, and own the home, which is how the Move Mentorship principles really tie into the home ownership principles because, again, they're both about giving you that great free information on the owning of the house, which really separates everything when it comes to lots of the other podcasts are just about the buying and the selling. So in 2021, we saw our inventory continue to slide down in the housing market. That means that prices are really continuing to surge. And I don't see this slowing down for 2022 either. When it comes to the idea of are prices going to stabilize eventually, of course I can't say never, but right now we're really not in that place. We're not in a place where things are starting to stabilize because if anything, inventory is at historic levels of low, which when we know we have supply and demand, supply goes down, demand goes up, price goes up. Demand goes down, supply goes up, price goes down. So right now everything says that demand is up and supply is down, which means prices are going to continue to inflate, which is going to really bring in some unique challenges. But for those of you homeowners that are already out there and you're listening to homeownership for the idea of owning a home, now may be the time where you're able to capitalize off of selling the existing home you have and moving into another one. I know when we buy, oftentimes the hardest thing to save up is the down payment. But for a lot of us, because of the fact that we've been in our homes and the housing market continues to increase, we have some equity in our home. So this might be the year of the equity play because yes, could house prices go down? Of course they could. But what else goes down when house prices go down? The equity that you have in your home, which means that you won't be able to buy as much, Right now, for a lot of people, you can do sell your home, move into a new home, and have an equal or lesser payment with more home based on the idea of the better interest rate and the huge amount of equity that you've built in your home. The other thing that can sometimes happen right now is to sell your existing home and to be downsizing, to pay off things like vehicles and other smaller loans, and to take advantage of that equity. One thing that's always true is when we have these equity situations, you want to be careful. You don't want to just go out, sell your house, buy a boat, and then buy a new home and take all the money out for a boat, unless that was on your overall business plan for your life, because otherwise you're just creating new debt. What to do with this money is to take it and to roll it in, or if you don't want anything, you don't need a new home, you don't want to pay off any of your cars, then stay right where you are and just enjoy the fact that 2022 is going to continue to grow your equity. For 2022 here at Homeownership, we're really going to focus on creating more episodes that add value to the homeowner's day. Things that are little projects, little tasks, little to-dos that could help you grow equity in a sweat equity sense, meaning doing some work and building some equity. Well, guys, I really appreciate you listening. I can't believe we grew 100% not only employees, but in sales, in listens on this podcast, in subscribers, in every way, shape, or form. We grew, and we're going to continue to grow and dominate the year 2022. I really appreciate all you listening. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to pound that subscribe button. Tell other people about it if they haven't already checked it out. Let them know that there's a place where you can find out free information on buying, selling, and owning homes and how to build equity and use that equity to grow your life. Thanks again for listening, and I look forward to talking to you all next week.